along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns.
McPherson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cleveland.
What the heck is that?
He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start in returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go. Back.
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And, boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer,
here we go.
the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Yeah, that's the nigga that just ran the kickoff back. You got this nigga on the line, too.
Number 11 on the season.
What the hell kind of team this dude got?
On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here. A first down throw for Nix. Inside the 10, it is
How did they move it so far around? So.
this one in. Touchdown Broncos. That is 16th touchdown of the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, what the hell?
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive.
Oh man, that's the thing. That was
A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Here we go.
You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On one, ready?
Third and long.
Here we go. Cut. Wide eight. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins.
yeah, why is he just moving so
A
fast?
good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Cut.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant.
Here we go,
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That his second touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
On 2. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5.
Second and 5.
I'm just trying to learn my playbook.
Gun. Cut. Wide 80. Wide shot. Cut.
Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to have
Hey,
a
Burrow on the block.
first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Nice job by them getting them back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Wide 80. Wide shot. Cut.
Burrow working in the pistol. There's a screen set up for Judkins. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now second down throw for Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why. And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Burrow on the bootleg. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll give it here to Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Gun. Got. Wide 80. Got.
They run it once more with Judkins. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal.
Wide 80. Wide 80.
They'll run with Sampson. Nothing's there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second TD catch of the season. Oh, do you believe it? No scrub. That is his first extra point miss of the season. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Right side, St. Brown.
Brown is not that fast.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Broncos. 45 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's pumped by Harvey. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. And he'll take it on in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. We obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7th. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
A first down throw for Burrow.
They got that kid from Texas Tech.
Outside to Judkins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
They got that kid from Texas Tech.
Stop. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow.
Dang.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And
Yeah, everybody coming.
Nick Bonito. He's able to get to the quarterback
That's
for
a wild
the
one.
2nd time here in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and
Here we go,
long.
here we go. 11. Hey, can. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate.
Throwing is Burrow. Downfield for Njoku. Well covered the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over possession here at the 44th.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Continue another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On my set. Ready. Olay.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll check this down to the running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Nix. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this drive gets him a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock to stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
A gain of 13 yards.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the 1st down. Throwing, Nix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
They'll throw. It's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Twelve, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your
Oh
side
my
of the field,
God.
you have to trust that you're...
Look at him go. It's a foot race. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st
What the
and
fuck
10.
is this, sir?
Now, this looks like a design run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
I don't know what the fuck
From
that
the 25, here's second down and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there,
Here we go.
I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Stop.
Burrow now. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's 4th down.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Denver first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
Again, it's Harvey. To the pylon. He's
How is all these people move so goddamn fast?
touchdown, Broncos.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
I'm trying to go to free throw. I don't know this free throw.
Gun. Start.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And for the
No, that dude was supposed to do a post. That nigga did a different route.
picked off by Johnny Barron. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Hold on, set. Ready. Right here.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That is caught. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Denver.
They got a
That is yet
team
another
for the
touchdown pass.
superstars.
What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 2, ready?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Burrow working in the pistol. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Browns. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Get
line.
set. 180. 180. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Bonito, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
180. Start.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Start.
Back to throw, Burrow.
Oh, come on, Joe.
5th time he is intercepted.
He was wide open, Joe.
Levante Taylor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Joe Burrow was like, yeah.
From the 39,
They're gonna
here's a
get
1st and 10.
Getting traded anyway.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Off the play fake. No chance at all. He'll go down. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Nix.
Be quick, man. Get the...
Tommy Tremble. Touchdown Broncos. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the...
Surprised he ain't jump off the roof and catch that.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Hot. 180. Race hot. Hot.
Working out of the gun.
I don't know what defensive play for this is.
And he's going to come down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bonito. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Gun. Hot. Big search. Hot.
Throwing is Burrow. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass up, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All right, so the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You get a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Burrows from out of the gun here on
Yo, these niggas just teeing off.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
He just kicked a 100-yard punt.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL.
This shit on some arcade setting or something. These motherfuckers is fast as hell.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Yo, when did Fant get that fast?
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Stanford. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
That's going to be...
Surprised he didn't catch that.
That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Find me a favorite. I don't know none of this.
Here we go. Hey, Sahan.
And he's just throwing.
Surtain.
Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He got
And they
leg
got the look they were hoping
cramps.
for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ready. 180. Was hot. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
That's how you feel, big bro? How the hell you get all these people in your team?
Joe. Captain, 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 captain.
On second down,
Somebody that lined you up with a perfect team.
taken in, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
A rare miss
that
for a
wasn't a
quarterback
pick.
that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Oh, I said. 11.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work.
He actually letting him let the drop passes.
Go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
The drop passes all game.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Burrow hurt, everybody hurt.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw
they
here.
injured my man.
And this is just the defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Talking about the wrong side of the ball, my friend.
On first down,
Look at this. Yeah, they not even blocking at this point.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
On one, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it.
Yo,
And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head
yeah,
start.
just let this nigga
Call.
Y'all gonna block somebody?
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
Really,
And they'll
bro?
get
You called a
together
timeout?
prior to this second down play.
You don't need to pick a play the way these niggas.
Go now.
It done took Joe Burrow out the game.
There's a screen set up for Judkins. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body
It
language of the
took Joe out
offensive
the-
lineman's pass
it
set. They
took
can
Joey
tell
B
how
out the
the drop
game,
of the
man.
quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Pretty good effort
Come
on
on,
that one. It
man.
will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This may
Even
look
gave the black
like a
girl the
simple
fucking
connection,
ass
just
team.
pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page.
Even gave the black girl the ass team, man.
Makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. A first down throw for Nix. He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Get them built a juggernaut over there, boy.
Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is
What?
trying to score every single time they possess the ball. I don't mind the play call. But something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Boys, these boys done gave up on him.
Set, hut. Black 40.
Gabriel now on first down. This one caught by Khalil Shakir.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
For the paper.
38-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, ready. Hut.
So I picked this team up at 2 and something.
That's going to be
Oh, my God.
Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's
We'll
those
turn it around
footsteps.
next year.
I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's
Y'all made the last Brown user quit,
You really
man.
get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try to set up the screen here.
You got Joey B. Couldn't do nothing with Joey B, man.
Come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Yeah. Who the hell is that keep getting it?
Incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for the visiting.
Get my ass smoked.